Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. You know, sometimes when you make changes, and this could be in your life, this could be in your job, it could be in your home, whatever it is, when you renovate and you make changes, wherever those renovations are taking place, we have to remember the whole point of renovating and the whole point of making changes is to make room for the new. And I have noticed through the years, and this is just even with my own business, is that I'll work with a client for a specific amount of time, whatever that is. We'll be on a project, and you help them revamp things and move things around and, make things more efficient for them, streamline, all of that, and they love it. Then the project is over, and it doesn't take very long before the majority of these folks to fall back into old habits. And I always find that interesting is that we tend to fall back on old habits and what's familiar because we don't, not that we don't like change, but change sometimes is hard. And it's new and it's different and it can be scary. It could be something as simple as, renovating your home. Like I've seen people do that where you renovate and you do all this work just to bring old dusty stuff back. And we do that in relationships, we do that on our job, we do that in so many different scenarios. And I just want to give a little encouragement that when you make the decision to renovate, whatever that is in your life, your relationship, your home, your job, yourself, don't feel like, well, I have to go back to the old because the renovation is scary. Doing new things is scary. Doing things that don't normally, things that you normally don't do can be scary. But there's nothing wrong with doing new things, especially positive things. We're talking about positive stuff here. So when you change, and you don't have to explain to anybody why you've changed, you can change your mind, you can change your clothes, you can change your attitude, you can do all the things. You may have thought something last year and now you've learned, so if you know better, you do better. Don't let anything or anyone relegate you to one specific pigeonhole. If you have changed, and if people say to you, well, that's not the way you used to do it, or that's not what you used to say, if you feel that you need to explain to them why you changed, you can. But you don't even have to do that. As long as your change is positive and it's moving you in a positive direction, it's moving you towards building and becoming greater than you were the day before, don't worry about people that knew the old you. Don't worry about all the old dusty stuff. That has nothing to do with you moving forward in a positive manner and in a positive light. But we tend to want to hold on to the old stuff because it's so easy. We tend to want to revert back or regress back to our old ways because, well, that's just what we know. If you have made the commitment to better yourself, whatever that is, whether you want to learn a new language, whether you want to learn to play the piano, whether you want to learn a new skill because maybe you want to make more money in the field that you're in, so you have to get a certain certification or whatever. Don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody discourage you from doing that. Weigh all of your options and say, you know what, this is what works for me at this time. And as long as you are positive, as long as you keep great people around you. That's the thing too. We have to learn how to stop going back into toxicity. We have to learn how to stop reaching back in that old bag that is nothing but negativity, nothing but people talking down about you, saying what you used to do, how you used to be. Well, that's how you used to be. You are no longer that thing. You are now new. You understand what I'm saying? You are new. And I don't mean brand new like we're faking who we are. If you have decided that you're no longer going to drink, cool. If you decided that you're no longer going to, deal with toxic situations, or you're no longer going to go clubbing, or you're no longer going to curse, whatever the thing it is that you have decided to clean up and renovate in your life, don't let anybody talk down on you about it. Don't let anyone discourage you about it. You understand? A positive mind shift is always going to give you positive roads to walk down in the future. It may take a little time for you to get there, but don't allow the toxicity of people to change your direction on that. If you have a plan and you have a goal that you want to achieve, and sometimes you have to listen, sometimes you got to get rid of some of the people around you who are not really there for you. They're not really there to lift you up. If you got people that are always speaking negatively into your life, you have to start making decisions. That doesn't mean we throw people away. It doesn't mean that we hate anyone, but you may have to limit the time that you spend around them. You may have to limit the things that you tell them. Not every positive thing and great thing that you have going on, you have to tell everybody, because some people are just there to rain on the parade. Some people are just there to speak negativity over your life. Not everybody is a friend. We need to put people in the proper categories where they belong. And just because we cool doesn't mean that we're friends. There's acquaintances, there's close family members, there's family members who are not close. We have to be a little bit more vigilant about who we give our happy to. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense for folks. Be more discerning about who you share your positive spirits with, because not everybody is there to cheer you on in a positive way. Some people just like to be positive adjacent, just in case you take off, or just in case whatever you do is popping, that they are seemingly always there. But sometimes they're not there for you. They're there for themselves. So just be careful who you share your good news with. Just be careful who you share your changes with, your positive changes with, and make sure that they are supportive of that. Just not in words, but in actions as well. Because we all know actions speak louder than words. So I just felt like I needed to say that because, I always see these situations where people think, that somebody was in their corner, and it turns out that they really weren't. So I just wanted to speak on that. All right, you guys, I'm out. This is a quick one at Onyx Queen Media on Instagram. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.